Good evening. It's been an entire week and a day since we last spoke. And of course that means I forgot how to stream. I forgot how to be human for that matter, I think. We've got some ads going on the Twitch side, so we're gonna wait for them to run out. Although I think both of you are subscribed so you can hear me. B is going to be lurking a bit. Welcome on in Aiden on the YouTube side of things. All lurkers on the YouTube side, all lurkers on the Twitch side, and of course, hello Tony, who doesn't know how to read the text chat and see that Ricky said, I need to prep some things, and is immediately like, hey Mr. Bones, I'm in your DMs, are you okay? Hey Mr. Bones, I'm in your server, are you okay? Hey Mr. Bones, I'm in your head, are you okay? Hey Mr. Bones, I'm at your door, are you okay? To which I have to say, thank you for checking on me, my dear friend. Thank you. Playing Baldur's Gate 3 right now. Ooh, lucky, lucky. I don't know if my computer can run it, but I've had a copy of Baldur's Gate 3 for the longest time. Hey, do what you gotta do, Tony. Do what you gotta do. What the... What? You know you can, right? You know... Like, there is a chat tab on Twitch, right? I hope you're okay, B. Like, there is a live chat that goes constantly during stream. Twitch refuses to load until you're live. I call horseshit. I'm going to send you a screenshot. I'm going to send you a screenshot of something you should be aware of. Unless it's like a PC... Unless it's like I'm doubling, my bad. Okay, I'm going to look up Cynical because I don't think he's online right now.
Basement.
Oop, that's an ad. Oh, okay. The laptop problem. Thank you for specifying that. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. I immediately want to be helpful, apparently. Anyway, okay, the ads are done. And we are back, hopefully. So yes, good evening to everyone. It's a chill chat. We have a lot to discuss. A lot of cool stuff happened while I was gone, and not so cool stuff, and we gotta talk about some things, some good things, some fun things, I think. But first of all, how are y'all doing? I think B has stopped the bleeding. I don't know which kind of bleeding we're talking about. I hope it's not painful, but regardless, I'm glad the bleeding has stopped. The amount of blood is completely normal for you. Understood. Understood. I think. I won't make assumptions, but I believe... Ah! My condolences. Yeah, I know... Nosebleeds can be much more common for people depending on the change of weather, depending on sensitivities. But please do take care of yourself. If it starts up again, you are more than free to step away and find a cork of relative size. So yeah. My nose hurts now. My condolences. My condolences. As somebody who doesn't have a nose anymore, I remember that pain. Anyway. So... Not many people here, but I'm glad y'all are doing good. I am surprisingly... Well... appropriately nervous, I should say. Because it's been a long time since I streamed, and I must admit, it was a healthy change. It was a healthy change because, yeah, take your time, B. I needed this break a lot more than I thought. Like, hey, look, it's been a long time. That is a triple digit amount of hours except for the times I guest starred on like Doug's stream, and that's about it. And then other times I was playing stuff with people, which I'll get to in a moment. But, you know, I haven't been live. People have been devoid of the Bone Man, I think. I mean, I appeared in a couple of other places, but besides that, it has been a long time. And it's sadly not Dark Souls. First streamer back, and it's not Dark Souls. And that's because I got too much shit to talk about to be absolutely distracted. Excuse me. Gotta throw something on. Okay, there we go. But yeah, it's been a relative amount of time. You know, 7 days is a long time away from me to be offline. Just specifically me, anyway. Like, I have to deal with me all the time, but I imagine some of y'all were like, man, where's that funny Bone Man? I liked his magic. I liked his funny words. I liked his funny screams of death and terror and demise, and how he cannot play a single horror game without losing his voice screaming. I liked that guy. But, yeah, it's been a hot minute. But it was good. I know. There are some people who worked around my schedule and were looking forward to streams in the evenings. I appreciate it, B. I'm glad to be a part of somebody's life like that. Hi, Flash. Hi. B has threatened me with her wallet. When is she not? With good reason, usually. Go for it, B. Do it to your heart's content. Just aim that thing towards anybody but me. I appreciate it. Unleash your WMDs elsewhere. Named credit cards. No. If B's trying to commission you with something, then that means B recognizes your skill. So take the gracious and generous offer. If it's the right price. I did see, you did DM to me that B is threatening about your throne, which I wish you the best of luck, and I will have an update on mine, actually. Because I made a decision about that recently, so. First things first, now that everybody's here on the same page, we're not going to be threatened with ads anytime soon. We should talk about the serious stuff first, and then we can, Corthon. Yeah. Should be no pre-roll ads. Yes, actually, very soon, supposedly. So, first announcement. I don't like putting announcement in anything I do. I don't like saying it because it has such a negative connotation these days. But this is... we do have some channel-related stuff to talk about before we get to the app and about what I got up to this past not summer. First things first. The throne. Okay. When I initially opened my throne, I was thinking, okay, Ricky, this is a way for you to set up some funding for parts for your PC. This is a way to set up stuff for webcams, you know, technical stuff that I would need. Unfortunately, I got absolutely clowned on by the crypto bros, the AI slopheads, and the general tech market as it is in the current state of things. So, that's no longer an option. Which means that I am going, you hold me to this word, I am going to start using Throne for its appropriate use. Which is to say, yeah, the chip shortage ruined the prices of RAM. Graphics cards have been on the rise ever since the AI bubble has enormously inflated. And it's just not profitable. Even like peripherals for VTubing, iPhones and such have become very expensive. So there's not many realistic upgrades I can make to the system, and for now, I'm very satiated with exactly where I'm at technology-wise. So, and you can hold me to this, I'm gonna try and update my throne with hobby-related stuff. Knickknacks, not necessarily useless shit. Because let me be the first to tell you, I am frugal, and I do not like cluttering my room with worldly possessions that bring me happiness a little bit, and then I forget about it. I'm not that kind of guy who just enjoys having something for having something. Like, I've got a Gallantmon model that I really want to build someday. I don't want to look at the box anymore. I want to build it and have good memories of Digimon from it. Or, in one case, Setical showed me this really cool N64 controller that's built like a Switch Pro controller, but it's got all the right buttons for playing on the Nintendo Switch N64 collection. So that's an option. If I can get Throne to work with me on the pricing, yeah, that is blocked already. Nobody can suggest anything on the Throne. I'm going to personally vet everything I put on there and put it as a suggestion. As a suggestion. Not a recommendation, not a need. It's going to be up there as a, you know what, guys? It would be nice. But it's not necessary, and it would be nice. So, when I get the time, I will be updating the Throne with stuff you can actually see and not harassing B and Tony with emails about stuff that I'm privately testing. I'm still tickled that kept happening. I'm so sorry, both of y'all, for the false hope. Still salty. I know. Seethe. So yes, at some point there will be valid options. It will be nerdy stuff. It will be stuff I will still appreciate, but it will not be stuff like food items, gushers. It won't be like statues or, you know, it's useful, nerdy stuff is what I'm going to try and shoot for. Useful stuff will still appear every now and again. Probably nothing that's going to be crowdfunded because those are dangerous by my count. I like the idea, but if the price, because of how certain stuff changes prices all the time, especially in the world as it is, I do not want you guys to have a scaling goal that continuously changes. So if I can help it, yeah. If I can help it, I'm going to... Okay. Counterpoints. Didn't the PlayStation 5s go up in price? I believe the hammer's gonna fall on Nintendo soon. Sooner rather than later. I'm worried. I'm very worried about the console market as it is. It's kind of why I'm really happy that I found some entertainment on my phone. I know, B. I know. Look. Like, if I... Yeah, but here's the thing. When I set it from Amazon... I know, mobile game's disgusting. We'll get into that soon. So, I can tell you from right now from experience, I set up an iPhone. I don't remember what model it is off the top of my head, but it's a specific iPhone that has facial tracking. It makes advanced tracking for VTube Studio possible. And whenever I tried to set it, which is the private emails you guys got, it lowballed it by about $20 every time. And I could not fix it. I would have to do manual payout and then check that listing every single day to make sure it's not different. Or I would have to overshoot by a lot and set the crowdfunding to that, praying that the iPhone does not go up in price. So there are ways I could work around it, but I don't feel good asking for that much. The iPhone is currently valued, if I recall correctly. Well, I can actually check right now because I'm just chatting. Where is it? Is it on Throne? Is it saved privately? It is, okay. Yeah. So let me tell you what I'm looking at right now. So this is one of the rare times it's actually accurate. It's currently at $159.99, and the listing I'm seeing on Amazon is $154. So that takes into account shipping, and then I suppose on top of that, Throne would add its fees. So it really is like a crapshoot on whether or not this thing stays the correct price, because the sources I've got come from different places all across the world. The price changes rapidly. Like the last time I checked on this, it was $184, and Throne was giving me like $170 something. So it's just inconsistent. That's the one thing I don't like about Throne, is it's inconsistent. But I will try to do my best to add stuff that I would like, stuff that I would appreciate, but not necessarily stuff I need. Let's put that out there. Not necessarily stuff I need. Not yet. I do see like some people have... I've done some research on other people's Thrones. Some people do put essentials like cleaning detergents, laundry sheets, etc. But at the moment, my family pays for all that, and I help out where I can with the money I make from Twitch. And that's the one thing I really don't like about Throne. But I'm going to ignore it. Whatever you spend on Throne will be put towards a physical item. Whatever you put towards the Twitch channel, I can decide what that money goes towards. That's the only reason I don't really like the idea of Throne, is that physical gifts will pull away from funding for projects. But at the same time, it's a peace of mind that people get to know exactly what it's put towards. So I get it. I get a lot of it. I get a lot of why Throne works. And it's just nice to buy people gifts. I don't like receiving gifts, but that's a me problem I have to get over. That's genuinely a me problem. But I appreciate whatever I do end up putting up on there, which will be at some point real, I assure you. Like, call me out on my bluff if I don't put anything up by the end of this month. I have some ideas, and I just need to do some research into them. But Wonton, hello. Thank you very much for subscribing. And that's 3 months. God damn. Thank you very much for your continued support. How you doing? I hope the gains have been great. We were just discussing Throne problems and how I'm going to try and do my best to push forward and do something. So yeah. At some point, the Throne will finally be active once again. And I will appreciate anything that's bought on there. And I will vet everything I can as carefully as possible. If you see private emails, if you see emails go up about private stuff, that's me testing and vetting, okay? What? Hold it. You may wanna... Okay. I need to I need to break down something very quickly before you say, "Oh, my unwavering support lies to thee, O Ricky T," because well, God, is there a good song coming up? Because I'd like it to be a little more serious. I don't know. Okay, so what do I want to? How do I want to approach this? All right, I will say it and not show it because I don't know if I feel like showing it. Outlaw, g'day, g'day, g'day. How you doing? This is one of the newest additions to Team Funny Bones for Vylimpia. Outlaw Prodigy, a Doulahan / Ghostwriter. Not quite sure yet, but an excellent individual. We played Jackbox yesterday, all of Funny Bones, and everybody got to know each other pretty well there. How you doing, Outlaw? Hope you're doing A-okay. I am about to talk about something semi-serious, and I don't know how to approach it. Okay, so I guess this comes with a preface. So, I've asked you guys several times before. Oh God, I don't want to finish that statement. I don't want to finish that statement. I don't like it. Anyway, okay, so I want to talk with y'all about behind the scenes regarding VTubing, real quick. When I started, I'm not graduating. For the record, I'm not graduating. Get that fear out of your head. When I started, yeah, this is the thing you know about. When I started, my inspiration to get started was being a faceless individual, and my inspiration was Calliope Mori. And VTubing was great. VTubing is an amazing medium that allows you to express yourself in many ways. Allows you to be your truest self. And I wanted to be a skeleton. I love skeletons. Calaveras es mi cultura. And I love them to death. I love them to death, quite literally. I'm a dead guy. I get to make skeleton puns. I get to have a good time with this. And I started out drawing my own PNG skeletons. And I love it. I loved it to bits because I didn't have a webcam or anything like that. And then I discovered my first VTuber model and I loved it. The Deadbeat model by Jolly Pops was great. It was cool. He had little eyeballs and eye sockets. He got to smile and, you know, really be expressive and cartoony and whatnot. Move around a lot too. That model was great. I loved using that thing. Yeah. And then I got to move into my own skin. And God, I love being a skeleton in a suit. Especially a suit I got to help design. Like Tony's brushwork isn't all of this. Tony's appreciation for skeletons, understanding of anatomy, there is no better person I could have asked to make this model. And I love it to bits. But over time, there's been 3 things I'm noticing about other VTubers, namely in clips or in bits or on stream. And it's a lot of things I lack as a skull-faced persona. You know, I don't have eyes, so I can't give you the shifty eyes or look down, look up, look left, look right. I don't have lips, so I can't make a frowny face, or I can't smile. Even my eyes, when I smile like this, you can barely tell I'm smiling. You know, I can't blush. Can't do the kira kira eyes, although that could be rigged in later. And it's become more of a hindrance than I expected it to be. And then the biggest factor, I can do the finger presses. Yeah. I wish. Franky did a fantastic job with his model, but toggles weren't an option. Well, yeah. Yeah, it is. A long time ago, I tested what I called Ricky T Boneless, and that was a Vroid model. That did not feel right. But here's the thing you all need to understand about male VTubers. We don't get any support. We don't get any support in the community when it comes to like ways to be, if you catch my meaning. You know, there's a whole bunch of ways that female VTubers, female presenting VTubers can upgrade themselves. Yes. And that won't be soon. Let me assure you of that first. At the moment, my plan is after Vylimpia, because I use my skeleton connections to help people join Team Funny Bones. I'm going to honor my skeleton traits until we finish Vylimpia as Team Funny Bones. So right now, the plan is sometime July or August, maybe in time for my birthday, who knows. I will be. I need to put some disclaimers out. First off, the day. We don't have a day. Hi, faves. Just talking about how the Bone Man is gonna be a little less bony sometime in the future. But anyway, for those who are just joining, how long do I have to prepare? Let's say August. Mid-August, maybe. And we're back. Apparently Twitch doesn't like me becoming a non-skeleton either. Okay, so let's get all the details out real quick. First off, at some point after Vylimpia, I will transition to not being a skeleton. I will still be, however, this is point number 2, undead. I will be another undead archetype. Yes, the Bone Man becomes a dead man, in a manner of speaking. I mean, technically, the way I have it set up lore-wise, I will still be somewhat skeleton-related. In fact, I do have an idea about the profile picture in particular, or the banner art, that I may ask Tony for. You still get to call me Bones, yes, actually, because I will still be Ricky T Bones. This is a soft rebrand. I'm only going to change face, and what I was talking about before with male VTubers not having much support, as time has gone on, there has been more solutions for those of us who can't afford a full model, artist, and rig. And they're called customizable VTuber models. Phantom, as you've seen before, loves to use them. Oh yeah, don't worry. This VOD will be going up on YouTube as is. There will be no cuts to it, aside from the drop we had. Yeah, no. I'm still going to be Ricky T Bones, and the reason for that... but yeah. See you around, Kurthian. You have a nice night. Thanks for tuning in. See ya. Scarface vibes? Actually, yeah. Yeah, so let me show you this. someday, August 2026, the dead man will still be around. The dead man will rise. He's gonna have skin. He's gonna have hair. Thank fuck. Because I have hair IRL. And he's still gonna be wearing a suit. Yeah. This is a customizable model, of whom I won't say yet. It is a Live2D model. Wrong, is actually bald. God damn it. Only my real life friend would do this to me. I once did have a great, really short buzz cut. I liked it. But ESP. Yes. In a manner of speaking. I'm not sure how much I want to give away about it. But essentially, there will come a time when, yes, there will be a suit. Oh, okay. God, I wish I could show y'all exactly what it looks like right now, but here's what I can tell you. The lore behind this new model, which I bullshitted as per usual, is I will be still in theme red and black, but I won't have my pinstripe suit. I will be becoming a human-ish, human form, so I'm going to have to hodgepodge a new red and black outfit using stuff I find at a discount store. So it's still a dressy outfit. It's still got a jacket, a vest, a necktie, dress shirt, and slacks and dress shoes. But it's not going to be exactly the same. Talking about a soft rebrand happening sometime August 2026. There will be a new look thanks to a custom model I purchased. It was not cheap. Yeah, I'm gonna be a flesh bag someday, and I'm announcing it ahead of time so nobody gets shocked by it. That's basically it. So this is your outline for that. And TboniDraws, moving forward, will still be my emo artist. And Tony actually just finished a brand new emote that is available for you now. You didn't notice it, did you? That's VGen verified art right there, folks. The head pad is real. Of course you did. Yeah. So, it is. Tony did fantastic with it. I couldn't have asked for a better look. It looks so nice, but, so cool things I will tell you right now about this update. So first and foremost, it's expressive as hell. I love it. I've done a lot of testing with it. And while there are some quirks here and there because it is a customizable model and it's supposed to be one size fits all, I feel so alive as a dead man. Just playing with it. Like, I played Poker Night at the Inventory, the original, so I don't make progress in the new one that I bought. And God, I could tell I was having such a good time playing Texas Hold'em. Whereas normally I'm like just stone-faced. I was smiling. It was crazy. Like, true, this is the greatest poker face out there. But, yeah. It's night and day. It's night and day. And I've told y'all before, during the Work With Me stream, I noted how, like, clips work on expressions. Like, there's the infamous Doki clip where she literally bends. She pushes the model to its limits, and it fully captures her expression as flabbergasted. Thank you, Spectre. I will hydrate. But you don't get that readability when you don't got eyes. You don't get that readability when you don't got lips. And most importantly, it's a hard sell. Skeletons are a hard sell. Like, they're cool, but it's monstrous. It is monstrous, and it's an off-putting to some. So being Ricky T. Bones, but having a death motif rather than a dead guy, or a skeleton in this case, is hopefully going to be a good change. You know, be more approachable and the like. This also does mean I will be handsome, and that terrifies me. Ooh, that would be good. You know, I have been thinking about doing that. There is a poker mini game, a poker activity in Discord, and I have been wanting so desperately to run a poker night in Hotel Calaveras for some time. But anyway, I'm going to kick you. I'm going to kick you. Be gone, bot. Kabam. Wow, okay. And it comes right back again. Anyway. You play in between queues? That's pretty good. Okay. There will be a disclaimer I make on the rebrand day, or re-debut, whatever I decide to name it. Obviously, y'all know my comfort levels when it comes to NSFW stuff, and it will be banned from the art tag. I want nothing to do with too much skin. I don't know how to feel about the potential saucy stuff that Tony might threaten me with, but you know, it is gonna be something that has skin, and therefore it's gonna be something that has organs, and then therefore it's gonna be something that has blood. Ew. Technically, skeletons have blood too, but let's disregard that. Anyway, so yes, to wrap it up for anybody who's just tuning in, there will be the skeleton will be piloting a mecha made of skin at some point in August 2026 after Vylimpia, so I don't disrupt anything. Still gonna be the same guy, still gonna be a detective of sorts. I'm still gonna be wearing formal attire. A lot of callbacks to this model I'm using right now. And I can tell you, I'm not going to be in hell anymore. I am, lore-wise, going to be moving topside. What that means, it will all be explained in due time. So, stay posted on that. Now, that's the serious announcements done, I believe. Is there anything else I need to answer about it before we move on? From y'all. And people are just brains piloting bone mechs with meat armor. True. Oh, shit, that's right. That reminds me. One more thing. You might notice he's a bit tall. Well, okay, not necessarily. If you were hoping to sew the suit, here's what I can tell you, B. The pinstripes were dropped. Still red, but with black lapels and black pocket flaps. That's the most I can tell you. It's a solid red with black lapels and black pocket flaps. Kind of like the, oh, and it has notch lapels instead. Yeah, see? It's doable. It's doable. The new model, I could wear it. I could go out to like any suit shop and be like, yeah, so give me a bougie jacket, simple pants. Yeah, I know. Trust me, I know. I made this suit as a challenge because it doesn't exist. It really doesn't exist. We found like maybe some polyester mock-ups, and it just does not exist. So yeah, you're more than welcome, B. It is just a solid red jacket, black lapels, notched, and black pocket flaps. That's the most problematic it is. Want somebody to draw me as a modern warlock so I can make an IRL outfit out of it? Ooh. Do it. Do it. We love to see... We love techwear wizards. We love techwear warlocks in this house. I think that's pretty much everything I have to talk about it, but yeah. Thank you very much for being understanding and not, you know, crying a river over a skeleton becoming a man. I was very worried about this stream because of it, and y'all have been very understanding. Thank you, Faves. And good job on your model, by the way. It's got jank, but you managed to piece it together so at least the lips move. I'm very proud of you, and I hope Franky and you continue to work on it to the best of your abilities. I'm gonna cry now. I know. Look. Quite welcome. Change is big. Yeah. But I will still be a red detective. I will still be undead. Of which type, I will keep that a secret until re-debut day. Or rebrand day. I want to call it rebrand because I'm not debuting again. I don't want to deal with that again. I just want a new model. I don't want to re-divulge all this shit. Come up with a brand new skit. I'm already going to have a hard time, like, fleshing out the lore, working with Tony to figure something out. Thank you. Thank you, B. Yeah, it, like, the one thing I know that makes this feel like a right call is that every time I test it out and turn it off and return back to this form, I miss it. I miss being able to just look around and move for comedic effect with my eyes or with my mouth or, you know, get angry and have my eyebrows actually reflect it. Gotta add Project Chaos to my lore somehow. Yeah. I mean, we exist in the same kind of realm, myself, Wolfie, and Senecal. So, detectives. Yeah. I was talking to Senecal about that recently, and what's the word I'm looking for? I talked with Senecal about it, and right now the running idea is that he could suggest to Wolfie that I could ride along for a game of Shadows of Doubt, that procedurally generated detective game. But at the moment, we haven't got much we could play in common, as far as I know. And you know, Senecal's told me that Wolfie is a little bit shy, so I don't want to press it too much. If I may ask, could you send me who the VGen artist that is doing the Live2D model? So the Live2D model that's upcoming, or the Live2D model that I'm currently using? Because the one I'm using right now, consider doing one as well. I see. Okay, so the one I currently have is Tony, and then Franky rigged it. The one that is coming, the most I can do, let me see. They are open for commission. Given your character design, it's a maybe on whether or not they could do it. Nice. Yeah, that's what Senecal told me. I think it was in a stream, actually. Is that, you know, Project Chaos is tight knit like that. Aw, that's nice. Yeah, no, if you need to take the time for yourself, I'm glad your DM is very understanding about that. Let me see what I can send you real quick, Outlaw, because we do have a DM going. Where is it? Okay. Let me see. There we go. I have to double check because I think this person is still doing... Yes, they're still open to commissions at the moment. But this is the person who's made a customizable model. Keep in mind, that means they're pre-made. They have their own art design. They're heavy, by the way. But this is a multi-layered item. Let me see. Where are you, Outlaw? Okay, we had conversations over Blue Sky, so I will find you in the Discord server, Olympia, and then DM you real quick. Where is... Okay. One moment, folks. And then we'll get on to the nerdy stuff I wanted to talk about today. Okay. Allah, I am DMing you the VGen for the artist that did the customizable model. That is the person who did the model I'm going to be using sometime soon. I do see the rates, and they are quite steep, but it looks like they've done a lot of work for other people. They do post rig videos regularly, and it looks very good. And having worked with the model I bought, it's pretty damn good. But yeah, it's a steep purchase, judging by the looks of it. Yeah. But yeah, that's all that taken care of. Okay. Yeah. Quality equals money. I've had a body pillow described to me as tasteful before, and it was showing quite a lot. Look, I'm an adult. I've seen... I'm good, homie. I'm good. I don't need to see that. Or I should say, I don't really want to. Yeah, that's too saucy to me. For me. Like, anyway, moving on. No. Look, I don't like I don't like seeing dudes in underwear. Why? I don't really want to see that. Hi, zombie. Yeah, Tony drew a docky of herself. Or Dahlia. She drew a docky of Dahlia. Just for fun, I think. I'm good. I'm good. I don't need to see that. Anyway. Drawing, okay. Is drawing. Okay, so... moving away from the serious topics, now we could talk about the nerdy stuff I got up to this past week. Anyway, okay, look. I'm an adult. I've seen plenty. If you want to send it to me so you can be very proud, so I can be very proud of you and your work, that's at your discretion. That's pretty much all I'll say about it. Okay, so first things first. I forgot how to relax. I deadass forgot how to relax over the course of my break. I was so uptight, I was still looking for stuff to do, and it took me like 3 days for me to remember, oh, it's about having fun. I legit asked over Blue Sky, like, hey, what does relaxation look like? Asking for a friend. And honestly, I got some good advice from like Billy, from Doug, etc. But I don't know, I'm just an uptight guy, guys. Like, I don't know what it is. I feel like every day I'm not doing something, I feel like I'm wasting away. Like my life essence just ebbs away in due time. But I did have a good time this week. Like, for example, I got to play my first couple of games of MTG Commander, Magic the Gathering. That's why you see it in the thumbnail. I played with Michael, and I played with a Raptor. And I think I only won a couple of times based purely on bad luck for Michael. Because, like, your Commander, you're supposed to play with multiple people, not just 2. You get 100 cards, a bunch of energy, and some powerful stuff. And whenever I played against Michael, he lost. Almost every time. Alright. You were having a nosebleed at work, B? Oh my god. But anyway, my idea of relaxing right now is going down to the kitchen and working out how to use some of the new coffee toys. That is, yeah, see, that is actually something I did. I actually got to work on some music. I played some Rocksmith, which is why hey, yo, Cold Static Overload. Welcome on in, Overload. It's been a while. Yeah, that it has. Yeah, but let's see. What was I gonna say? Right. So I played Commander, and I was talking about how I worked on music a bit. I played bass for the first time in forever, and that's why we're doing Rocksmith this weekend as an unarchived playthrough, because I didn't get better per se, but I don't know what it is, but the older I've gotten, or it's like maybe the near death experience made me like, you can do it, you survived death, you can do it. But in a nutshell, like, I feel like a musician again when I play. I'm sorely, like, when you're doing so many other different creative things because what you need to do, you miss so much what you were born to do. And I mean, I'm not going to say I was born to be a musician, but I had a lot of stuff leaning towards it. Yeah, no, it's like, it's just a passion I forgot I had because I've been doing so many necessary things. And no, I never know when people are at work, okay? My working hours and working knowledge is basically out the window. Sometimes that's enough. Sometimes that's enough to woo the individuals around you. Say, yeah, I can do a fancy thing on this here harmonica. Watch. And yeah, that's pretty good, I think. Nah, I know how to play harmonica tiny bits. I've played one minor song on it, and it's okay. It's fun. I definitely am not up there with the blues kings or the average hobo in an alleyway in a movie. But I know I've got a couple harmonicas on tap. But yeah, no, I just really like Ah, welcome to Hotel Calaveras, Wonton. Enjoy your stay. Yeah, nobody is. Nobody can be Billy Joel. Billy Joel is Billy Joel and all that. Okay, I actually need to double check that later. But it's a delightful tune, but Tibia musician takes a lot to be a it's a delightful tune, but to be a musician takes a lot of backbone. Well, come on in, Skull of a Time. How do you do? How do you do? Sinners. Oh, that's another movie I need to watch. It's another movie I need to watch. I love the aesthetic. I love the Thompson, and I like the horror aspects of it. I don't know if I can handle it, but I would love to try. Anyway, what was I gonna do? Just say it's good. 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 Then it's worth my time. We got 2 minutes left before an ad break, so we are going to take a small deviation and just talk about random nonsense before we get back into my staycation activities. Up between Skelly streams, saying hello, cutting up. Nice, nice. Hello, Skeleton. I wish you well, don't give up, and keep rattling. Appreciate you stopping on by. Ooh, JoJo's. I still need to finish part 2. And now Steel Ball Run is out, and I'm like obligated because it's set in the Great West. And like there's so much I need to go through. I'm just like, I don't know, like I said before, I don't like I am okay, only one episode, so I've got time. I've got time to catch up if I want to. As it stands, I barely just finished Hanako's... Totally Bound Hanako's, what would it be, like 4th season? Technically? Season 2 by American standards. Or Hulu standards, anyway. And... God... Part 2 is your fave? Yeah, I do like it. It's just like, good God, the Pillarmen need to put on some clothing. It's hard. I don't know what it is, but it's hard for me to watch that. I don't know why. But good God. Good God. Soon, I hope, man. Okay, ads in 10 seconds. Yeah, great meme. Great meme song that will forever stay ingrained in my memory thanks to it. But, man. The Pillarmen squig me the hell out. I don't know why, but they just do. They are cool, though. Like, concept-wise, they're unstoppable. They're absolutely insane in terms of, like, their powers. But, God, they get creepy. I still can't get over how, like, nonchalant JoJo is with the gore, though. Like, they're just like, I'm slowly dying. I'm literally cleaved in half, but I'm slowly dying. Nearly 40, Ricky. Yet I imagine anytime the Pillarmen come on screen, I'll be looking back and forth to see if my mother's gonna walk in and see cars. Yeah, exactly. Like, you cannot watch part 2 with people coming in and out of your room, and because I'm in a Hispanic household, shit, baby, nobody knocks in this house. Nobody knocks in this house. So yeah, I just need to make time to watch more of it. You know, probably not have a bowl of chips in front of me. You can't still watch Stone Ocean without having to look around either. I mean, that's true for a lot of JoJo, to be honest. JoJo is very raw, very action-packed, very, very, very irreverent. And that's why everybody loves it, is because it is unlike any other anime you could possibly imagine. And that's why I need to focus on finishing it at some point. JoJo is very bizarre, you could say. Exactly. You're getting the sauce now. Same brain across 2 different platforms. You'll love to see it. Beautiful, beautiful. Man. What was it? What was there? What's the other thing I wanted to say? So I finished that. Oh my god. Okay, so here's an anime I watched 1 episode of and was like, oh no, I know what this is. I cannot watch more of it. I watched because I'm always curious. I don't care who it's made for. I think subjectively, if it's a great anime, if it's a legendary anime, even if it's not made for your audience type, it's worth a watch. And I accidentally discovered what everybody means by Precure. Pretty Cure. The magical girl anime of magical girl animes. I discovered, I forget it was on Hulu or Netflix. And I know one VTuber in particular, Plumrose Prism. Her entire, like, presentation quality is based around that show. And I watched 1 episode of it and was like, oh, I know what this is. I do not have enough lifetime to go through this, like, rabbit hole of a fandom. But I'm gonna try, maybe, if I got more time. I still need to watch more Trigun. I started a long time ago. The English dub is terrible, so I might swap to the Japanese version, the original Japanese version. But, God, it's so good. It's so goofy. It's so fun. It's just 80s as hell, and it shows. Looking any forward this week? Like, you know, oh, hi, Dank. No, actually. I mean, on Friday, I got Rocksmith. I am working on frigging, like, I am working on, like, making more time for dispatch. Hopefully next week, I'll have a Friday off, please? Could I have a Friday off? Like, this week, because I lost Sunday to Vylimpia stuff, I had to bump it to Monday. So maybe if I can manage it, man. Yeah, so... I know. Hi, welcome back, Horthan. So, in a nutshell, for those who don't know, Dank gifted me Dispatch about a month ago, I believe. And I've been trying to make time to play Dispatch on our Discord server. Because I think it's way too raw to play on my YouTube channel. Specifically, like, it's something I would play. It's something I would love and to enjoy. And I do love Telltale games like that, and I don't mind irreverent humor, but I think it's way, way too scary to try and play it live on stream on YouTube. So, my current plan is... to... God, no. We would be saying bye-bye to Ricky T. Bones on both Twitch and YouTube if I tried that shit. So I'm going to do a playthrough through Discord. I'm not going to... I don't think I'm going to record it because I have to share my screen, and for that I don't want to have OBS trying to run at the same time. I know there is, and I know several Hollow members have played it, but it is not something I want on my channel. I don't mind playing it, just like I don't mind watching Archer. That's a tidbit for y'all who don't know that Ricky is not as say-so as he seems. I don't mind. I love watching Archer. I love watching Family Guy. I love watching Simpsons. Hell, I watch Spaceballs and all sorts of crude stuff. But whether I want it on my channel, like I preferred my channel to be more professional. You know, like Red Dead Redemption 2 is coming at some point, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but something about Dispatch just makes me really uncomfortable trying to stream it. Yeah, no, Twitch is a Wild West in a lot of aspects. That's a nice idea, but no. I'm gonna stick with Discord. That's where I feel comfortable streaming it, is what I should say. Like, doing it privately in Discord is the most comfortable place I feel doing it. So it gets freaky, man. It gets freaky. Agreed, yet it helps pay the bills, so you know what? I don't mind being here. You know, entertainment comes in all sorts of flavors and fashions, and I would be a hypocrite if I criticized any of it, you know? Mr. Bones feels freaky? Nah, not every day. I feel insane more than I feel freaky. I am never freaking it. But Dispatch is something I do want to play at some point. I just had to get me something to eat as y'all talk about JJBA. I'm sorry, bud. Oh, pizza. My Achilles heel. Exactly, yeah. To each their own. What was I going to talk about? Oh, yeah. I got addicted to a phone game. Some people have already seen it on social media and Discord, but I got addicted. Thank you, Orion Twins, for mentioning it one time on stream. And I was like, you said Dissidia? You said my favorite game to steal from my friend who had a PSP back in the day? I was wondering when you were going to ask me, Tony. Like, you can look me up. I'm just Ricky T. Bones on Final Fantasy Dissidia. And my mains? Don't shoot me. Okay. I started out with Kane. I love him. He's stupid. He's kind of silly. He's kind of silly because, like, he's all about getting yourself in the right position, having the right skills to do damage, and splash. Just a lot of splash with his jump. He was fun. But then I managed to roll Onion Knight, the newest one of the newest characters. And he's stupid. Because his strategy... Okay, I'll lay out my three mains right now. From most played to least played. Right now it is Onion Knight, Prompto, and Kane. Thank you. Thank you, B. For the 195 biddies, I appreciate it. Hey, no. Okay. Warrior of Light? Wait. Okay. You main Warrior of Light. Nice, actually. You're a dedicated support character then. Warrior of Light seems fun. It seems fun, like worrying about your team like they're your lost children. Lately spending my palette playing so many fighting games, trying to think about specifics. Yeah, you like tanking, yeah. But the reason I like those characters, so Kane, he's fun because he's about positioning and having the right skills at the right time. Prompto is a PvP fiend. I built him so that I'm, by the way, just to show you how addicted I am, I'm a silver 1 on the halfway to gold. Halfway to gold 5. I'm not okay, guys. I'm not okay. I'm having fun because I missed min-maxing so much. I am an RPG. I'm an RPG fiend. I'm a full league over you? Oh, my bad. Hey, don't. Hey, you're the one who told me you uninstalled some stuff so your phone wouldn't be a distraction. Don't be like me. Alright, B. Get some food. Take care of yourself. If you need to leave to do so, go right ahead. This stream will be on for a hot minute because I missed talking with y'all for a lot. Oh god. What have I done? What have I done? Okay. Alright. Let me just double check some things real quick. Yeah, but I'm Ricky T Bones. I made it myself very obvious. Capital R, capital T, capital B, no spaces. And you'll probably find me playing what's the word I'm looking for? You'll probably find my character right now is Onion Knight or Prompto. But I will send out... I don't know how to add people. Like, I know following is a thing, but I don't know how to, like, show my information like that. Roguelites such as Blaze Blue Entry Effect. Hey, fighting Elsa Bloodstone and Will until the day I die. Roguelites. Yeah, I've also gotten into roguelites. Namely, Slay the Spire 2. It's eating my very life essence with how much doom I get to inflict on others. But anyway, wrapping up Duellum. Dissidia Duellum Final Fantasy. It is free. It's not bad in terms of a free-to-play model. I'm about to hit the grind at some point now that I'm getting all my free growth eggs out of the way. But it's fun because I've missed having like a re-queue kind of nice. Play Dispatch, then you would probably need to add a whitelist and have age assurance. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is a thing in Discord, isn't it? Now. Tony found as well. Okay. Nice. Just gonna open up Final Fantasy Duellum real quick. Anyway. Noted. I'll keep that in mind. I don't believe... Nice. Yeah, no. I've been crazy. Okay, I am Onion Knight right now. Okay, look, the second reason I love Onion Knight so much, okay, my mans, real quick. So, just real quick. Let's see. Hey, there you are, Spectre. There you are, nice. Followed ya. A World of Light banner? Yeah. I'm still building up some of my abilities, but anyway, so for those who are nerds about this, let me lay it out for you. I play Kain because he's all about splash and ruining people with long-range attacks. He's not great in my hands right now because I don't have a lot of his abilities, but he's fun. And he reminds me of my old days playing Final Fantasy IV on the SNES. I want to play that again someday. There's a remakes out there. I can play it again, and I will remember where the hell I am when I play it. Mark my words. Yeah, it should be a notification on your home screen. Let me make sure I actually got out of that. Okay, no, I did not. Okay, I'm going to get out of that. Put that away so I don't start playing. Just pulled it on it. Yes! Join me in the quest to grind. That's what I love about Onion Knight. So every character has their own playstyle, and I figure them out almost immediately. Almost. It takes a little bit. Let's see. Do I have a Wii? No, actually. So, and I'll answer as no, I do not. I did not have a lot of 3D stuff growing up. The oldest thing I own, the newest oldest thing I own is a PlayStation 2, and that's currently in Cake's office. But I missed out on the third generation, like Xbox 360, PlayStation 3. I do have a PlayStation 3 now I think about it, and not the Wii, sadly. Yeah! Nice. So Onion Knight is fun because the way you play Onion Knight is to not get in fights at the start. You basically are grinding on all of the crystals, and the way I have him set up is to be a support that swaps to a PvPer later on. But essentially, to play Onion Knight, you go to each crystal, you grind the hell out of the enemies, and you kill them quickly as you can. You avoid fights because you're essentially neutered at the start. You have 75% across the board. You cannot deal damage, you cannot win fights, you cannot do shit. So you spend the match grinding. And the way I have it set up to be not toxic and not useless is I have something called Embolden, which is an ability you can have. And whatever bravery I get, I immediately chuck it like a hot potato towards whoever is closest to getting bravery burst. And I can also heal them so that they stay alive in their own fights. So I'm not useless. And then when we hit team level 9, I can just ult on somebody and they'll die. He goes from having shit stats to having double his shit stats, which is effectively all base stats times 1.5. He's so fucking crazy when he gets his ball rolling. And then on top of that, you're going to deal massive damage to the boss. 2 of his abilities and his AoE heal. God damn, nice. Yeah, no, it's a fun team-based game. Still missing his 2 URs. See, that's the problem that is the big problem I see with Duellum, is that URs are very important. Ultra rare abilities, because they grant you invincibility in PvP scenarios. I don't have need for one at the moment, but is it a low stock? I will ask real quick. But anyway, URs are very important. And the third character I main actually, is Prompto. I main him rude. Okay. Do I see myself taking music commissions in the future? Yes, actually, I've gotten really confident in my ability to compose. So if you feel like you can share one of those VGen codes, I will take it and try to have something set up as a shell until I'm ready to take on commissions. Let me see if Tony has followed me yet. But yeah. If you want to, I'm currently on a quest to get everybody unlocked. Whoops, that bubba is mine, folks. That bubba is mine, not yours. I did not put myself on Do Not Disturb. Anyway, Prompto is the third character I play, and I love playing him. Like, it's Onion Knight, Prompto, and Kane. Kane is sadly does not have enough UR abilities to make him good. I will keep that in mind. Thank you, Spectre. Prompto, I play him really rude. So, in the plainest of terms, for anybody who does not know how to play the game. Yeah, sorry about that, Quirthin. That's on me. There you are, Tony. Of course you're Cloud. One day. His model's in there. His model was freaking in there. Very nice. Yeah. You might see me online every now and again. Look, it's okay. You're very useful. You deal a lot of damage to the boss. Nobody doesn't appreciate. Everybody appreciates having a Cloud on their team. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. I hope Cecil comes around. Cecil was my main back on Dissidia PSP, but anyway, Prompto. He has one UR ability, which is Open Fire, I think it is. The one where he goes bat. And then I have Firaga, which bounces enemies and stuns them for a bit. I have his stun grenade, and I have his rocket launcher. The way I play Prompto is to get into every fight I think I can win. And the way I assure that I can win is by boosting myself with, what is it called? I think it's called... It is... Am I syncing the element types up? No. No, I am worrying about just straight up attack abilities. I'm sure it helps, but I'm more worried about my strategy when it comes to abilities. And so I stack up attack, and with Prompto, I boost his attack by using the ability that boosts your attack by 30%? Let me have a look real quick. Got it open right now. I would kill for a desktop version of this game. I would kill for a desktop version of this game. Okay, Prompto has Trigger Happy, that's right. Alea Bazooka, Firaga, Lumen Flare for stun, and then to do even more damage, Surge. I am a menace when I play as Prompto. The trick with Prompto though is you have to aim. You have to beg that your enemies are going to stand still, and to ensure they stand still, I cast Firaga or the Lumen Grenade. I should add more rewards. I don't know what else to put that isn't going to like disrupt the stream. I should think about something, but maybe no. I just gotta be a low. I prefer being a low engagement Twitch streamer. But I should like do more like gambling streams, or like predictions, I should say, so that everybody can use their mementos more. But yeah, no, Final Fantasy Dissidia Duellum is a fun time, and I've missed games where I could just re-queue and not have to worry about like player counts, I guess I should say, or like it's the one PvP game I play that I don't worry about like disappointing people or like doing the wrong thing. I just immediately understand each character, and I'm like, let's go to war, boys. And I have gotten MVP several times. I don't know why. I don't know how, but I'll have a lot of MVPs with Prompto and Onion Knight. And a couple with Kane too. So it's like, it's a game I understand. It's not hard. Like, MVP out of a team of 3 is not hard, but very nice, Spectre. But yeah, no, it's a good time. Bro, you need to just grab a blanket, lock the door, and just start playing. I may have played for too long. I may have had a very late night that turned into morning one time. That's kind of how much fun I have with it. So anyway, I need to hit the brakes on that game at some point. Alrighty, Quirthan. Enjoy your lurking. What else did I want to talk about? Oh yeah, we pulled off another free W world record. I am now world record holder for 5-person arcade, thanks to Doug yet again, and the speedrunning crew of Fabulich, Chris, thank Chris, and Merrick Ishtar. It was a great time had by all. Almost lost it because I DC'd, but it worked. It worked out. We got verified, so that's 2 world records I have now. They're free. Let's be real, they're free, but they were hard earned because my thumb definitely feels it. Water, hydration, good stuff. However, I did have some problems this past week. I, of course, had to deal with all sorts of Olympia stuff. You know, reaching out is important. I was in charge of handling most of the spooky folks, skeletons, whatnot. And we have to, you know, we have to thoroughly check out everybody. Good luck, Spectre. May your dubs be many. I will hope to see you in the reaches of heaven that I'm at. And I hope you get good teammates, because being a tank requires good teammates. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Yeah. So the Olympia stuff was tiresome. That's not a problem. But there was a major bummer this past week in the corpo scene. I didn't post about it too much, but I saw it unfold on social media. And, it strikes a nerve with me because I am the demographic that makes up that problem. That was the Hollow Stars thing. For those who missed it, over the week, I want to say like Wednesday or Thursday, HoloLive, Covercore specifically, made the decision based on business analytics of some kind to essentially stop support for the JP branch of Hollow Stars. Now, not entirely, but they're going to be hands off about a lot of things. Good luck on that 35. But they essentially cut off support for 3D events, merchandise, concerts, I think, probably. Like, basically, they lost 80% of their corporate support. Because, in their words, they weren't good enough. And that's horseshit. The Hollow Stars work hard, and they were effectively dropped by Covercore. And that does not bode well for Hollow Stars EN if Cover's thinking like that. Ooh. I heard a cat. I heard a cat fight with a toy, I think. But anyway, what was I gonna say? Anyway, the reason it sucks is because y'all know I was trying to get into Hollow Stars for the longest time. And seeing that lack of respect Cover gives the JP branch of all people. Like, they're the originals. They're the original Hollow Stars. And now they're treated like leeches in a way. How was the vacation, Calaveras? Very good, honestly. We're just kind of getting into the stuff that kind of was a downer. But overall good, just to bring you up to speed. I had a great time playing Magic for the first time. I'm addicted to a new phone game, Final Fantasy Dissidia Duellum. Good time. And I got another free world record over the week, thanks to Doug and the speedrunning gang. There was some stuff announced at the head of it, but you feel free to check the community tab and or the VOD afterwards to figure out what that was. But yeah. Depends on how you prep it. But yeah. Yeah, so that was a downer. That was a major downer, so it just kind of, you know, in a way, it made me happy that I'm an indie. And I'm sworn to be an indie. Because the fact that somebody can chalk up your self-worth in a company where people make dreams real and just say, no, you're not making us enough money. We're not going to support you anymore. That hurts. Thank you kindly. Thank you kindly, Tony. I'll hopefully put it to good use someday. But aside from that, it was... I will do my best to honor your trust. But aside from that, overshadowing this past week, like, I just put it out there. Ruse is taking time off to reconsider things. Some of the other guys are probably taking time off to reconsider things, and I've heard tell from the Hollow Stars before that Cover is kind of giving them the secondhand treatment. And I even saw like comments reacting to it be like, Cover should just end this experiment. Experiment. How's that feel? That an entire branch is being called an experiment. Makes me feel less than. It really does. So that kind of got me fired up. And I want to keep pushing forward. That's why I'm doing the Rocksmith thing. That's why I'm going to be doing my best to keep pushing forward and just doing more to make this channel a success, you know. I feel like I've gotten better at clipping. So Mayo is out there clipping for me, and I greatly appreciate it. My stream highlights is now going to be mostly mine, and then Mayo's whenever they decide to post. And I'm going to post whatever clips Mayo has for. Mayo decides to put together in the Discord for y'all to see. And I see 2 notifs for new clips, so expect them in the Discord very shortly. Yeah, good luck getting the VGen code hounds off your back, Tony. I wish you well. But aside from that, yeah, no, that was a big downer. And if the boys feel like that support isn't enough to stay in Hollow Pro, I say that's perfectly fine. That would be grounds for me to leave if I was an agency VTuber. If I was an agency VTuber and if I saw my peers over in Japan get neutered like that, that's all I need to see to know that the company doesn't care about me. They care about statistics. Gotcha. So, more and more as I go on through my indie life, I just find more and more reasons to say, yeah, Ricky, you made the right call. You may be small statistics-wise, but you're happier here by yourself, without anybody looking over your shoulder and all that. I just wish I weren't proven right this often, because it's not nice to see from the outside in. But moving on from sad Hollow Pro stuff to happy Hollow Pro stuff, Callie's B-Day concert was this past week, as well as her April Fools, which we'll both get to both. So not everybody I know watches corporate VTubers, but I have never felt so seen this past April Fools. Oh, hi, Groggroid. Yeah, no, Coco left a bad... What happened to Coco left a bad taste to everybody's mouths. Yeah, no April Fools for me this year because I wasn't planning anything. I didn't have time to plan anything with all the Olympia stuff, but there was a bunch of good April Fools gags thrown around on the corporate VTuber scene. And frickin' Calliope Mori debuted as Bone Calliope. That's right. we finally got our agency Skeletober. Golf clap all around. Golf clap all around. We did it. We made it to the moon. That was also something that happened. Holy shit, we're moonshotting again. I can't believe it. But it was goofy as shit. But there was so many good skeleton puns. Like, it was like, oh god, is this what it's like to watch me? To be like a dandy little skeleton on the internet. Hello! God, she hammed it up so much. She pitched her voice up and made every single bone pun known to man, including the NSFW ones. Yeah. God, I put you guys through hell, don't I, huh? With the skeleton puns. I will make no changes to my doctrine. But, God. And then of all people, of course, Aegon actively recruits for the bone pile. Oh, you want to see that, VOD? Yeah, you just have to look for the really pink thumbnail in her archives, in her live tab, that has a outline of a skeleton. Very distinct skeleton. It was only an hour, maybe like 48 minutes. Yeah, you found it. Yeah. Viewer discretion is advised. And yeah. I don't remember if I don't think I was there for that one. 59 minutes. Yes, 59 minutes of bone puns, puns, and yeah. And a high-pitched skeleton going, "Hello, boneheads! Yes, I think Gravelord Nito is not the greatest skeleton." Us Nito fans will see you in court, Calliope. Anyway, but yeah, I find them quite endearing. Glad you do. Of course, okay, long story short, the bone pile picked up on Bone Liope and was like, okay, technically she counts now. How do we get her in here? And so Aegon, being the chat he is, quote tweeted the live announcement post for Bone Liope and said, "Hello, we're looking to get in touch with Bone Liope because she is a goated skeleton. If she would like to be a part of the skeleton-only VTuber Discord, we would love to hear back from her or find some way of contacting her." I do a terrible Aegon impression. But God, what a mad lad. So we've shot our shot. We'll see what... I know nothing will happen because of how her management is, but God, what a legend. And aside from all the online stuff I got to be a part of, offline, we had a cookout in the rain on Easter Sunday. Then it receives a reply this very minute. God, I would be terrified. I still have yet to be in the bone pile. I know, I don't know what's going on, but I don't try to... It's not my call to make on that. Hi, Doug. Hiya, Doug. I did double check with Aegon on one thing. And, with the change upcoming, I might, it'll be a John Wick moment. For those who know what I mean. But, yeah. Doing well, Doug. Doing well. Had some serious things to talk about this stream, but... I guess because y'all have just arrived, I'll bring you up to speed. God, now I have to go through all this stress again. I'll rip off the band-aid. Sometime in August, after V-Olympia, your boy's gonna be piloting a flesh mecha. I died for 2 hours. Yeah. Anyway. I'm gonna be a skeleton within skin at some point. Sometime later this year. And I've made the investments, I've made the moves, and this here is the teaser you get. It's a pre-made model that I customized, and that's the outline. without any of the text. And hopefully I'll have a lot of this stuff ready, lore-wise, backgrounds, etc., by August 2026. Hopefully. I have no idea if I will, but to make sure that I don't, you know, that I get to fight for the skeletons one more time in Vylimpia, I'll still be undead, but I won't be a skeleton. Flesh, yes. Dead guy, still. And still gonna be a detective of some sort. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you. Thank you for being excited about it. I won't be a skeleton on the outside. Yes, the Skyward Sword playthrough will come soon. I assure you. As soon as we finish Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin, I will be playing that. But nicely done. But yeah, that's coming around when it comes around. I'm shooting for August, maybe in time for my birthday, and I've still got a lot I need to work on in the background. Like, I don't know if I can reuse these assets, particularly the detective agency and the detective starting student screen. Yep, nope, I'm going to be playing Shovel Knight. I'm going to be playing King of Cards. When I debut the new model, we are playing King of Cards. No negotiation. God. Yeah, red and black will still be the motif. Red and black will still be the motif. I will still be dressed in a formal attire. Still got a vest, still got a jacket, still got suit pants, still got dress shoes, and still got a nice looking tie that is not configured how I'd like it to. But I still will be a formal detective, undead in nature, and there will be more cool things about those details soon. Jeremy stays, yes. I appreciate Jeremy, and my backgrounds will still be macabre. I just don't know how to do it though. Like, I'm moving up topside. I'm moving to the overworld for the next phase. No, Jeremy stays with me. I'm going to tell everybody when I move topside, he's a Spirit Halloween prop. Little did they know he's a living skull that's looking at them at all times. Yeah, but no longer bald as well. Yes, nobody can make bald jokes or tell me, hey, NL said that before. And I believe, like, bro, I'm a skeleton. I'm not a bald guy. I'm a skeleton. I don't have any more hair because I left it back in the grave, alright? Anyway, so yeah, that's happening down the line. Way down the line. After Vylimpia, so I can fight for the skeletons as a skeleton. And because of that, I actually got drafted into the Uma team, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to Uma Pyoy. So much. Gonna save the rest of my questions for when it happens, yeah. I can't divulge too many secrets about it, like the lore or what it looks like. I told B already, the jacket is a notch lapel jacket with a red with red coloring, black lapels, and black pocket flaps. Tony knows about it because I had to explain to Tony like what's happening with the emotes, which is why I had to have you hold off. Should I talk about that now? What do you think, Tony? Should I tell him about why the emotes are going to stay? You think that should be saved for the day? Because it is going to be like a new occupation and all that. I could tell them? Okay. Let me think about it. Should I tell y'all about why the emotes are going to stay the same? Okay, so y'all know I'm going to be a flesh bag. That's fair. So why are we keeping the emotes? Well, because I won't divulge exactly how or what y'all will look like, but Tony and I are going to be coming up with a fun little mascot design for the residents of Hotel Calaveras. You'll be under a new name when I do the rebrand stream. You'll actually have a fan name, and you'll have a fan mascot. And you guys will get to keep the skull. Not the lower jaw, but you do get to keep the skull. You get to be skeletons. Congrats. So, we still keep the iconic skull. Y'all get to have the notes. And that changes, not changes, you shortchange us a jaw. In a manner of speaking, yes. This iconic skull will still remain part of the brand. I like the note motifs. You'll probably have a bowler hat of some kind, but that much I can only divulge. But yeah. I don't have a mascot design just yet. But you will be skeletons. Yeah. We are music related, this channel. So even if y'all aren't rhythmic, I certainly am, and I'd love the folks who stick around with me to remind me of that. Go for it. By all means. I really love this songwriter who streams on the side. Yeah, not as much these days. It's more like a streamer who songwrites on the side. That's not a terrible thing. See? Yeah. You'll be dapper somehow, but I have to talk with Tony exactly about how y'all will look in due time. And you'll have a new name, too, assuming nobody snipes it away from me. Should I... Do y'all want to hear the name now? Or should I... No, I should keep that for when we go topside and don the new mask. Claim it? Yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah. So, aforementioned, you were the residents of Hotel Calaveras. But because there is no originality under the sun, and maybe somebody will try to snipe it the second they know I'm trying to go full flesh, I now christen thee because you've been so helpful. I'm making an executive decision while I'm still chief detective of Gehenna. By the power, I should say, by the power invested in me through the Council of Death, I proclaim thee I can't... Okay, full disclosure, this is a dumb name. You are now officially recognized as detectives. You are my detectives. Because you have been so instrumental in me solving so many cases. I tell you, dog, it's like when you understand your character, you get rolling through the matches. You just queue up and you win 80% of the time. Happy for you, Spectre. It's not as dumb as you think. That's good. That's great. That's good. Does this mean you're smart now? Thank you, Tony. Oh. About being christened. My bad, dog. I should have thought about the demonic ones around us. So yeah, congratulations on the new fan name, folks. You're no longer just the residents of Hotel Calaveras who don't pay a dime to stay on the line. You are officially part of this investigation, this ongoing investigation into many things around Gehenna. I will be relying on your support. I appreciate your confidence. And, of course, y'all backseat me all the time when I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, so it kind of makes sense to have deputies amongst you. Gonna be the worst detective down here. Hey, you can't be worse than me. I'm pretty much the lowest bar you can find. Yeah. I'm nearly silver though. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Bronze is a grab bag. Silver is when people get a little serious, and then gold, I've found, are the sweatiest PvPers out there. Say that when you're our superior now. True. True. You don't get anything except a badge though, folks. I don't trust you to detectives with everything. But I do trust your judgment. 80% of the time. Yeah, I know. I just don't know how we do it. I think we'd I guess we would have to get on Discord and then turn our games up enough to be able to hear it. It'd be really weird listening to the same battle going on twice. But yeah. Congrats on the new name, folks. We will have a mascot for you in due time. I need to work one-on-one with Tony on that. I don't know if Tony wants to charge me for it, considering skeletons are her design. God damn! Well done! Well done! Math is hard. Math is fucking hard, and you did way better than I ever could have. Congrats. You are a smart bee. Not a B word, a bee. Well done, B. Well done. 95th percentile for algebraic and mathematical equation solving during your testing. Congrats. That deserves a drink of water. That stands by my price of learning the LOZ lore. That's why I am fated to play Skyward Sword the second I finish Dark Souls. At a comfortable pace. I won't rush through it. Trust me. I will go through it at my own personal pace. Good for you, B. It'll serve you well in the long run if you apply to the right profession. Yeah. So is there anything else I want to talk about? The B-Day concert was great. God. Okay. Uncut Rock. The number one reason I enjoy 100%. I don't know if I can promise that. I'm gonna try and get myself as OP as possible, but I don't think I can do 100%, man. Anyway, we will get to it when we get to it, Tony. Tony. 3 hours. 3 hours. And I don't know the game. At all. Do you know how many parts that is already just in 50? 3 into 50. How many times do you get it? Or 50 into 3, I don't know. I forgot how to do division. Anyway, moving on. Congrats, B. I will tell you right now. Do not give tips unless I ask for them, because you were not subtle at all. You were not subtle at all during Minish Cap. I don't care how lost I look. When I need the Tony assistance hotline, I will call for it, okay? Alright, do we have an agreement? Because you were backseating pretty hard in Minish Cap. Does anyone remember how division works anymore? Yeah. I do somewhat, it's just escaping me at the moment. Let me think. It will be on Switch. And it was on Switch. And I do have better ways of doing it now. Technically, I could. Wouldn't you just be playing for me at that point? That's the thing I want to avoid doing, Tony. Is I want to be able to explore it. I want to be able to make mistakes. And I don't want to know where I'm supposed to go. I want to be able to look around and explore at my own pace. So if you know where to go, guess what? You're going to be going exactly the way to go. And I've had this experience happen before to me. Like, oh no, you're doing okay, AgroEd. Yeah. I do worry about that during our Dark Souls streams in particular. So far, so good with you and Aiden. You've been mostly helpful when I need the help. So far, so good. Thank you for being. Thank you for acknowledging it though, AgroEd. Yeah. But I've had it happen before where what's the word I'm looking for? I've had it happen before during MMOs. Friends try to get me into MMOs, and then unfortunately they're not patient enough for me to actually enjoy the lore of the game or get to the point where I can raid with them. And they just railroad me through the experiences like, what are you doing? You don't need to talk to them, just skip through it. No, you need to go this way. This way, Ricky, this way. And it sucks all the fun out of it. Like, I think I would be a Final Fantasy XIV addict now. If, like, no knock to the friend who introduced me to it. Honestly, they really made it a lot of fun because we did get to go raiding every once in a while. It turned out to be more of a grind than I expected it to be, though. But yeah, 14 is fun. Is fun in an aspect, but I need to go back. I had to remake my Square Enix account for Duellum, and I register it with my business account instead. So a friend's been trying to get me into WoW, Michael, and I've kind of been wanting to, but I don't have the money for a subscription. And Final Fantasy XIV is free, but I don't have 16. Thank you. Okay, yeah. 16 parts. Roughly 17, probably. Maybe even 18 parts. And we're what? On part 10 of Dark Souls now? 16 parts. 16 weeks. That is 3 months. Right? Maybe, and that's Tony's pace. That is 16 parts on Tony's pace, who knows everything about Twilight Princess. My ass would be lost, would die, and that'd probably double that amount. So it would become 32 parts, let's say. Let's be nihilistic about it. And here comes the ads to cut me off. Yeah. 4 months. Yeah. But 100%ing it, man. No. I'm happy with finishing games, okay? We do got ads, so I'm gonna try and finish up this topic. Understood, Spectre. Understood. Yeah. For me, I enjoy soloing bosses with my builds that I've got going. It's crazy. Why is my phone buzzing? Hold on. Ooh, okay. Hold on. Nice. Another clip compilation from Someo. Thank you very much. Is that... Hold it! What the... No. Hold on. What? Is that custom art in the thumbnail? Yeah. So, speaking of Rise, I think I do know how we need to do that one again. What? Not Riot Games. Gosh darn it. Vivaldi, please. I want Vivaldi, not 2XKO launcher. That is Custom art, isn't it? Holy cow, so mayo. It's another death. Okay. Wow, Someo did this? Okay, yeah, no. Hold on. Let me... Where is that? Where is that? I'm going to throw it into the server, and then I'm going to throw it to y'all. Actually, no, I'm going to throw it in the server. Please work. The embed did not work. Cool. Okay, let me do it this way then. Gosh darn it. There. Yes? No? Maybe? Discord? You're not gonna do that to me. Okay, cool. I'm gonna grab you guys and screenshot real quick. I ruined it by playing it already. Okay. There we go. Oh, we died for a second? Oh, crap, I see it. Okay, we're back. We're back. Okay. Oh! Nice! Thank you for sniping Spectre, Tony, and thank you for the gift sub. Much obliged. I was running ER the other day, and I love how they let you put summon signs everywhere that's available to use. You just run around. Yeah, Elden Ring looks like a lot of fun. Okay, we're back, I think. Thank you for letting me know, Doug. Let me just shout out Someo for a second here. Someo, for those who don't know, I'm working on it! Discord decided not to work, okay? Discord decided you don't need to see any of this amazing stuff that Someo did. And I'm pissed about that. I'm pissed about that. Let me bring this thing on. God, I'm lucky to have a clipper. I'm very lucky to have a clipper. I'm not gonna lie. And Someo's told me before that their PC threatens to explode. So the fact that Someo not only did art, where is it? There it is. Look at his shit. This is a terrible image of it, but look at this. Look at this. Someo did this. Holy shit, Someo. I hope you see this VOD. That's really good. That's really good. Like before it was a God. It's really fun. That's a really fun look. I'm sorry I have to ruin that in August, but that is wonderful. That is wonderful. Thank you, Skeleton. But yeah, I will, as always, I will toss Someo's stuff into the Discord channel to reward them for their hard work. Okay. Let me go ahead and chuck this in. Maybe it'll work this time. Nope. Cool. Doesn't ever want to work. Yeah, repurpose, true. Talk about the games makes me want to play. I know. I need to like okay, I will give it a day and then try to post the stuff in there. Because for some reason it's not. I will watch this later and then leave a comment. It's not embedding properly. Then we can be the cool skeletons and thumbnails. Exactly, yeah, I can have little skeletons helping me out with all sorts of stuff. Running away from monsters with me. Shoving me towards dateable dads. Y'all get to be bad influences as skeletons. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I want to play Dark Souls 2 too. I wish I had scheduled some time for it, but I might do a guerrilla stream of it this week. I don't know. It's going to depend on a lot of things, but I'm very busy with Olympia stuff, so I can only do 3 streams this week, and one of them's unarchived. Damn it. But we'll be back at the very least with Dark Souls 2 Monday next week. And we're going to see how much we get through, because we need to go kill more Primal Bonfire Guardians. What was it we were doing last time? Yeah, that's right. We're trying to make our way through the gutter. Unsuccessfully. Oh, God. That's going to be fun. That's going to be a lot of deaths. Could always try to invade you. Oh, man. Yeah, maybe I will take up that offer of help if you're online, because I don't like dealing with the gutter. It's full of shit. It is literally full of shitty enemies with shitty health stealing abilities. And now I'm in skeleton armor, so I'm like doubly weak. I'll consider it, but no, yeah. For boss fights, I love to do those alone. I love figuring them out. Well, that's the thing, Spectre. I'm level, like, what is it, 147? Right, B, right. Totally wasn't you who gifted me Dream Daddy. So, best of luck grinding there, friend. I have my ways. Understood. But yeah. Let's see, is there anything else I wanted to talk about? The Easter cookout in the rain was fun. Got to talk with Papa Bones and Cake a lot. Had some good... I actually got to have barbecue. We threw a vegan burger, and we threw a vegan burger on the grill. That tasted good. And we threw some turkey sausage on there, so I got to have some barbecue for the first time in a long time. I can have turkey. It only upsets my stomach a little bit. But, yeah. All in all, aside from the information at the head and everything else that happened this week, I think I had a pretty solid staycation, and I needed to rest my voice for certain. Like, I just finished eating burgers and donuts. Why must every stream make me hungry? Sorry. I'm hungry too, actually. I should probably go ahead and call it a day so I can go make myself something to eat late at night yet again. I have inconvenient streaming times, but I do it for the love of the game, man. I do it for the love of the game. Anyway, speaking of Tony, like I said before, if you want to send me that docky, I know you're proud of it. I will praise you, whatever. I know I'm not good at anyone dead. I told that to a certain somebody this past week. And I apologized for it because I called him a fool before I did that. And I still do apologize for that. That was what we had a line. No idea. No idea. No idea. Nope, no idea at all. We appreciate hard workers. We just don't want them to die on the spot, you know? Anyway, is there anything else I want to talk about? I guess the rest of this week, we'll be back with Phoenix Wright on Wednesday, finally. Hopefully wrap up the case of the Steel Samurai and then put that one on pause. Oh, wait, we have to do an investigation and then a court scene, so we might have one more part after that. And then we will have a Rocksmith karaoke. For those who don't know what Rocksmith is, it is a play-along application/game where you can load in whatever song you like and have the tabs for it on screen in a Guitar Hero fashion. It's been a long time since I've done Rocksmith live, but I played some off stream and it was a good time. I did okay in terms of performance, but I'm not perfect. I'm going to choose some fun songs, some challenging ones. Okay. I don't think I have to ask, but Who would like to see what it's like to be a bassist for Dragon Force? Because I've experienced it once, and my wrist didn't hurt that much afterwards, and I was thoroughly surprised, but my arm was dead. It's not as bad as you think. It's kind of mimicking the Guitar Hero charts, but it sucks in its own right. It sucks in its own right. But at least it's not me trying to do shredder solos that I cannot possibly physically do at this point in time. Okay. Dragon Force is on the docket for Friday. Good to know. Yeah. So yeah. Snapped multiple foot pedals in half trying to play Operation Ground and Pound on drums. Oh god, yeah, I've only heard a little bits and pieces of that. But yeah, no, Dragon Force from top to bottom in the band structure is insane. They are frickin' insane whenever they do concerts. I can only imagine, like, if they have to do an hour, those band members have got to be jacked to do that. Because my arm, it survived, but I don't know where to put it in the set list, so this is going to be fun. It's going to be fun trying to do it on stream. I did a Fury of the Storm as a test, and I'm so glad it was just, like, swapping between 3 notes, because if it was any more, my hands would not have been able to catch up. So, yeah, that's our schedule for the week. Once again, thank you very much for lurking, for watching, for chatting. Tony is sometimes a healthy influence. And sometimes Tony is somebody you need to tell to be healthy. But overall, I would trust Tony with a lot. What's going on between the goofy goobers up there? You know, just girl talk. It's alright. Yes, Tony is a good person. I mean, no. Honestly, no, you're both equally bad. Neither of you is worse. You're both equally bad. I'll say it right now. B bought me a dad dating game, and Tony constantly sends me sus stuff. And talks about sus stuff that they talk about with V. So, you know, I think it equals out between both of you. RE3, nice. Yeah. No, but all in all, I've said this before, even though I keep a professional candor on myself, I enjoy mingling with all sorts of people from all kind of walks of life. And if I appreciate you holding back a bit for my sake, and I always enjoy talking with you no matter what you bring up. Cursed stuff is fun every now and again. But yeah, I have to go figure out what I'm gonna eat. Maybe it's taquitos this night. Maybe it should be chicken breast. I don't know. Yeah, hydration, please do. What do you mean you left it at home? Where are you? Are you listening to my stream while you're working? Again? Are you listening while you're at dinner? Are you distracting yourself with a skeleton? Taquitos are good, yes. I think we have some guacamole. We have some avocados. Oh, I see. So you're telling me you didn't hydrate at all while you were at work? Do I have to yell at you again? Please! You're no good to anybody dead, Tony! Oh, that's good. That's good. Amazing how people can multitask while they watch my streams. But yeah, I think Oh, B. Both of y'all need to take better care of yourselves. Good grief. Anyway, let's all take a promise as newly named detectives of the Gehenna police departments, of which there is no actual record because it's kind of just an honorary position they gave me with a cardboard box badge. Don't worry about it. Congratulations on your new name. There will be a fan mascot as soon as we can. And yeah, I know, I'm bad about it too. At least my water's pretty much gone tonight. That means I drank a lot of water in about 3 hours time, so I think that's a victory. I will now go back into my hole where I will play Dissidia Duellum a bit after I decide to feed myself and get some necessary work done. Tony and I will work on a mascot in due time. I might schedule a brainstorming session with you, Tony, at some point. Like before. I think that's the best way we can get shit done. Is just force ourselves into a call with each other and actually talk. But that I will work out with you in due time. Thank you again for the VGen code. I will try to honor it by working towards commissions. I'm feeling a lot more confident. I'm feeling a lot more confident in regards to making stuff. Like I banged out a simple something for someone, and I really like it. I go back and listen to it, and I'm like, I understood what went into that, and I had fun with it, and it didn't take more than a day. So, I'm more confident in my ability to make music. You gotta wonder how that cuppo, I want to say tea since no more coffee anymore, stays hot and visibly streaming for hours. Yeah. Well, who can say? Maybe for all you know, I'm shivering under this coat. Considering it's just wool and cotton. And him? He was just wearing denim. I can only wonder how he didn't keep shivering. Perks of being a PNG tuber, I guess. Okay, y'all are... May hit up your comms when you get there, then. God. So many people... Okay, to be fair, the advertising's on the outside of the door, ain't it? Every time y'all hear my theme play over the intro, y'all know my quality. Forgot about that free advertising. Whoops. So yeah, maybe in the distant future, I would like to work for some friends. I would like to work for more friends other than my brother. Because, like, I've told y'all, I work on... Oh, that cup of tea. Yeah. Not paper. Anyway, there are no cardboard cutouts on this not soundstage. No, this is not a green screen background. I totally live in an elegant detective agency. I wish I had a cutaway of just like to me in a cardboard box talking to a microphone that's barely holding on by tin foil and duct tape. You, with only $5.99, you too can fund Ricky with a better cup on his table. Shush. Yeah. Nah. It's a wonderful PNG. I kind of wish I had an anime version of this. But anyway, regardless, I've been yapping on for almost 3 hours now. Okay, full disclosure, Ryan. Somebody has already. Just based purely on my voice, and I don't know how to feel about it. I'm happy. It's a positive comment, but I don't know how... I apparently have a sexy detective voice, and I don't know how to feel about it. Anyway, moving on. I think I've taken up a lot of your time. I'm glad to be back, y'all. I'm glad to be back. I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be streaming again. And I do have one more thing of note that did backfire on us regarding dual streaming. So I've been telling y'all, I've been racking up, I've been almost to the amount we needed for hours. That I do have a good singing voice. I don't know about great, but good. Anyway, I just want to put this out there for the record. There was one downside to multi-streaming. I am happy I'm monetized. I am happy to be on Twitch, but I appear to be backsliding in terms of watch hours on YouTube, and that's nobody's fault. That's just how little I've been streaming consistently. I've been doing good. I need to work on my numbers. I need to work on more clips. I need to work on more videos, on more shorts. I need to grow the YouTube side of things organically. So I'll keep working on that. And B, I just wanted to be transparent about my statistics. That's all. Okay, folks? But yeah. Everything will come in due time. I mean, if you can fall asleep to me screaming in your ear, I'm happy to be your sleep aid, but you don't have to. You don't have to. Okay? What you mean, DMs? I fall asleep to metal music and I fall asleep to horror films, says Wonton and B. Okay. Okay, Tony's making the cardboard box stage a reality. That's all I can say. There's going to be a sketch. There's going to be a meme sketch at some point, I think. That's silly. That's very silly. Thank you, Tony. That made me laugh. But yeah. Damn. I only fall asleep to videos of obscure video game facts. Sorry, Rick. No worries. By the way, did you know? Hi, Billy. What up, Funny Bones? So yeah. All in all, really? Huh. Man, I don't know the power of my own voice. Onto your playlist now for something to binge while I sleep. I highly recommend Dark Souls Remastered. Longest series and probably the most chill because it was basically Yap Souls. And I had a good time. Making music for it. So it's actually got peaceful starting soon music. That's just the character's creation screen. I redid it in a piano. Your mid playthrough through that? Oh, gotcha. No worries then. Don't want to provide spoilers. Anyway. So yes. Just want to say one more for the wrap up for the folks who just stopped by. And Billy, I gotta ask you, were you lurking? Because I may have to bring this to the Funny Bone Committee. It's not bad. Not bad news. I just need to... You was. Did you see the announcement then? This one here? Your boy's gonna be boneless sometime in August. After Veadotube. So I will help lead the skeletons. My Ario Sorrow shit again! This man! Okay, this man was playing Ario Sorrow during Jackbox last night. Mother God, what a baller. Anyway, yes, I will be no longer bald, and yes, I'm gonna be undead. Technically, I could do it before Veadotube. I'll still be eligible for Funny Bones. Let me show my credentials in a DM real quick. I'll let you know. There, you've got the insider info as to what I'm going to be, so you know I can still be in Funny Bones. Thanks, Michael, for making me laugh. Yeah, if you were just pre-debut. My friend is turning into a scary tuber after Olympia. Yeah, I'm gonna... Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Still here, oh captain, my captain. Excellent, Allah. Yeah, so I'm still gonna be eligible for Funny Bones down the line. But, yeah. So all in all, a lot of shit coming in sometime in August. I'm going to be working on it behind the scenes, but until then, nobody freak out. He's still going to be Ricky T. Bones, just inside of a mecha. He's still going to be a detective, and he's still going to be undead. Just not a skeleton anymore. And that do mean I lose a couple of benefits. But I gain a bunch in return. So I will do some proper announcements of that stuff tomorrow on Blue Sky and on the Discord and on the YouTube community tab. We'll see what everybody thinks. I think Dank will not take it well. I know for a fact Dank will not take it well. I'm glad you're excited, Ryan. You've been around for the longest, and you've seen me go through so many different forms, so the fact that you're still excited to see me take a new spot, take a new skin, that makes me feel very validated. Putting Ricky through a peeler for the next Olympia, don't worry, gang. Oh god, I spent a concerning amount on this new model and they just peel it off of me. God damn it. Yeah, the face is the moneymaker when it comes to VTubing, sadly. It's too expressive to miss for me. And like I told y'all, I've toyed with it off stream. I've done some test streaming with it. It just feels me. It feels more me than a skeleton is. But the skeleton I still love. I will love this model because I had a big hand in making it. And I'm looking forward to the new model when I've got everything else around it prepared. Yeah. I think I will have a new Fugi made. Probably with your help. Considering your new shading style, I think it'll work best for the new look. But yeah, I've got to go make some dinner, folks. I love TAP. It's proven, it's tried, it's tested, but we've been at this for 2.5 hours. I want to thank you again for listening to me. I want to thank you again for being understanding with the big change coming in down the line. And until then, when I hopefully have it ready, it's going to have a lot of working pieces that I need to make sure fit. The lore, the backgrounds, the audio, I'm going to make new music for it, mark my words. And for those who missed all the stream, big things you want to know about is Boneless is going to be the new way Ricky lives come August. Hopefully. I'm going to be probably staying at 3 streams per week. The rest of the streams this week are going to be cool, awesome, badass. I'm going to work on putting stuff on my throne finally. I'm going to properly put nerdy stuff, not just upgrades. It's going to be boneless like his wings. Well, he's not going to be showing any bones. He's not going to be a rubbery sack of flesh, thankfully. Yes, it's happening. I'm going to put nerdy stuff on there. Stuff I would appreciate. And if I don't put anything on there by the end of April, y'all are free to yell at me. Yes, the throne's getting updated. Yes, finally. I found some good stuff to put on there already. I just need to test it. So if you see some emails, don't worry. That's me throwing stuff on there privately to see how it looks. And for the love of God, don't jump to the races when you see it. Please. Anyway. But yes. Throne's getting updated. There was an investment. Ricky will be becoming a flesh bag in the future. I want to thank y'all for understanding on that. You guys. Why are we like this? I hate to tell you this, Ryan. It has happened. And it's terrifying every time. And the other things were, I had a great time with staycation. I got addicted to Dissidia Duellum FF, Final Fantasy. I got another world record. And, god damn it, I didn't have a promo thing for this. Doug, you're here. I'm gonna... Thank you for reminding me, Doug. Damn it. Okay, let me look at my calendar. Again, I will reiterate this because I should have made this announcement at the start of this long month. On Saturday, May 2nd, myself and Doug will be attending General Andrews' Dream Races. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hopefully I got that day right. And we will be playing our tried and true favorite game, TMNT Shredder's Revenge. We're going shellback to shellback. Probably going for a what's the word I'm looking for? Statue of Liberty at some point, if we can make it work. And we're going to do our best to clock in a grand time. Try to see what we can steal on the leaderboard for 2-player arcade okay. Nice, nice, nice. So yeah. I will put out a good and a proper announcement on that soon as I have promo material, because we're a month away and me and Sensei need to get our nose to the grindstone. Unfortunately, I'm too busy to work on it this week. Yeah, it will be my commentary debut on General Andrews' Dream Races. I don't really know about all the stuff, so I'm gonna have to ask you, Doug, like, walk me through the process of what we're doing. I think I've got a good rhythm now. I do know a lot more about the characters, the creatures, and enemies and such, but I may talk to you soon about just doing a one-on-one practice session so we can knock out a bunch of the stuff in terms of terminology, organization, where we should be standing, etc. But yeah, speed running. I'm gonna be doing speed running. And damn it, one more thing I almost forgot to mention. I was expecting to wrap this up right now, but here I am going to 3 hours for chatting. That's a new record, by the way. I have seen social media posts that people have been reposting, I think, for me to see about Mouse PI. And so I have signed up for Keymailer. So if I'm lucky, they'll see the detective has played L.A. Noire and say, you know what? That there skeleton is good enough from us. We can definitely trust him with a copy of Mouse Detective PI for Hire. I don't remember the name of the game. Mouse PI for Hire. I think that was it's called. Yes, sir. It's so cool. No, yeah. I have been intentionally avoiding spoilers about it, but I've seen clips, seen seconds of it, and it looks so good. I love the rubber hose art style. I love the mechanics of it. I love that it's a Doom-like detective game. It looks good. It looks like a good time. I hope I can run it if I ever get a chance to play it. And if I have to pay for it, I'll pay for it. But yeah. That is officially going to be it. I can feel my spectral stomach starting to rumble. So, it's my return stream. Let me see if there's anybody... Did I lose my... No, I did not. So let me see. Where is... Let me just have a quick look and see if anybody is... Thank you, Faves. Thank you. Let me see here. I should probably just eat But let me see if anybody's... Nah. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night, not send y'all out to anybody. I was thinking about it, but no, I'll let y'all disperse wherever you need to. It is late at night, folks, no matter where you are. So I'm gonna let y'all disperse. Y'all have a good night, rest easy, and as always, memento vivere, memento mori, and enjoy writing your life story. There's a whole lot of stuff I had to talk about tonight that made me nervous, but y'all made it feel like the change was welcome. So thank you. And it's good to be back on the grind.